Hey, what's up, everybody? Pat here. Great for recovering alcoholic and addict, just like every day, guys. Guys, please don't forget to subscribe, give the video a like, leave me a comment, and share it with somebody you think might get something out of it. Guys, happy Monday. What an amazing day today, guys. I really hope somebody's taking some of these lessons to heart, because let me tell you, I am constantly amazed at how good my life is getting. Some of the most beautiful things keep happening today, guys. And before I get into the reading, I'm going to share a little story. This morning I was working, and business is really picking up. I'm really getting busy. I was running around today, had a fantastic day, and I walked into one of the supply houses that I haven't been there in probably 5 or 6 months. I was over at that area, that side of town. I used to go there quite often. So I walked in, and I know most of the people behind the counter. And there's a woman that works here. She's one of the most amazing plumbing parts people I've ever seen. And a very strong girl, nice girl. We always get along really well. I walked right by, and she didn't recognize me. I was busy, so I hadn't paid any attention to it. But then as soon as I spoke to one of the other guys behind the counter, her head spun. And I see her whispering to the girl beside her, a young girl that works there, and she just looked awestruck, just bewildered. And I kind of looked back over, I'm like, hey, how you doing? And she goes, oh my God. She goes, I am shocked. She goes, you're unrecognizable. She goes, when I heard your voice, I immediately recognized your voice, but I looked over and she goes, it took me a second to understand that was even you. You look amazing. What have you been doing? And I immediately told her, well, back in December, I went into rehab. I was a mess. I was having a hard time. And she's like, listen, whatever you're doing, it's amazing. And I explained the whole thing, and, AA and NA and my YouTube channel and, everything that I'm doing. And she was so incredibly proud of me, just happy. Guys, that was the best feeling in the world today. Like, to be told that I'm unrecognizable from the improvements that I've made in the last 6 months makes me feel great. And that's what happens all the time, guys, because it's the culmination of everything that I'm doing. And guys, if you wonder why I'm so upbeat and happy, like, this is the life that I'm leading today. My business is thriving. It's wonderful. So, guys, the topic for today, the Just for Today NA meditation is maintaining the foundation. And I love it. I love all these. This is why I do them so much. So I'm going to read it to you and then we'll go over, okay? Our newly found faith serves as a firm foundation for courage in the future. The foundation of our lives is what the rest of our lives are built on. When using that foundation affected everything we did. When we decided recovery was important, that is when we began to put our energy. That is where we began to put our energy, and as a result, our whole lives changed. In order to maintain this new life, we must maintain the foundation of our recovery program. And then the affirmation is just for today. I want to continue enjoying the life I found in recovery. Today, I will take steps to maintain my foundation. Guys, beautiful. And again, if you're not in recovery and you're just, spiritual lessons, you enjoy the lessons I share with you, you can still fully apply that to your life. The changes you make, the energy you put in, the lessons we share, the steps that you take, the steps that you take to live a better life and to become a better person, to have a better relationship with your higher power. You want to find ways to maintain that throughout the day. And again, for me, as soon as I get out of bed, I drop to my knees and I say my prayers and I speak to God. And I love that, guys, because typically either my alarm will go off or somebody will start blowing my phone up immediately, and I ignore it until I've said my prayers and centered myself and grounded myself for the day. And then instead of reacting to my phone waking me up and freaking me out, I then look at it and I respond to whatever calls are coming in, whatever situation is trying to get a hold of me. And I love that today, guys. I've taken so much power back out of people running me around, because, guys, people will. I'm somebody that's really good at a lot of things, and I do enjoy working, so I do respond to emergency calls. But these people, particularly new owners of condos, I'm the lead person that they contact for any issues, and then if I had something beyond my scope, I'll delegate it back to the people whose warranty technically it is, the people that installed it. But if it's something simple, I usually just knock it off just to keep everybody happy, and the owner pays me, and that's fine. But these people will get to the point where they're like, oh, Pat's available at my beck and call because they're not paying me. So I had people call me 11 o'clock last night. Oh, I got no hot water. We'll shut the machine off and reset it. So I've got to maintain my faith that these people will run me right into the ground. And I don't allow that today, guys. It's funny. These are the things that used to get me so overwhelmed and so stressed out. And today I don't. I tell them what I can do. And in that particular one, I went over there this morning and I reset everything, and there's a hard error that shut the gas down to the machine. And again, I'm not going to touch it. I could have spent half my day, and in the past I would have spent half my day there fixing it at the behest of all the other work that I had that's paying me really good money. And it's somebody else's warranty. So I said, nope, sorry, I'm going to defer it back to the plumbing company. This is now, the one that installed it. This is now their concern. And the owner's like, oh, well, I haven't had hot water all night. I'm sorry, that's not my concern. It's not my problem. You're not paying me. If you want to pay me $500, then I'll gladly sit here and fix it. But I'm going to a job that's going to pay me $500 to go fix their hot water. This is somebody else's warranty, and they'll be here by tomorrow. That's the way the warranty is written. They got a 24-hour notice to get out here and get it fixed. So they'll be here tomorrow morning. You already know this. Like, we've been over it. And he called me back 3 times today. If you heard from the plumbers, you got to come today. I said, no, I already told you. He'll be there at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. I know this guy. And sure enough, I let them know. And oh, that's going to be 2 days enough. Sure, it's not my problem. You're not paying me. I've got other customer work to do. And today, I'm very polite about it. I keep it simple as that. And I don't let it rent space in my head. I don't let it own me. And I move on to have an absolutely wonderful day, guys. I had the most productive, joyous Monday. Because I'm maintaining my foundation, guys. I do my recovery videos. And guys, I do these videos for you guys, and I do them for myself. I get just as much out of these videos as anybody, because it's keeping these lessons at the forefront of my brain. It's keeping me looking for opportunity to step up and make a difference throughout the day. So I'm standing up and I'm walking the walk of the talk that I'm talking, and it's making me the best version of me that's ever walked. And it's literally, the more I do this, the longer I do it, the more it shows up in my life. Design synchronicities, and then straight up rewards, guys. My business is thriving. Like in the beginning of last month, things were a little slow, and I'm like, I wonder if this is going to be, am I going to have to go back to work for somebody in 6 months? And then, as soon as I had that thought, the next month I did nothing but pick up customers, guys. I feel so turned on, tuned in, tapped in, tuned in. What is it? Let me see. I am tuned in, tapped in, and turned on. Sorry, that is the one of my slogans. Now, guys, I got affirmations all over my desk here that I constantly reassure myself and constantly just reprogram myself with positivity. And it's absolutely exploding in my life today. It's amazing today, guys, and I'm constantly shocked by it. And I'm constantly shown just how tapped in and turned on that I am, because everything I do, literally, guys, as soon as I have a conscious thought, the universe comes in and hands me an opportunity to take care of that, to show me just how aligned I truly am. If you guys, and I share these things with my brothers and my sisters throughout the day, and they're all shocked. I swear to God, I mean, they know it's the truth because I show them proof of it constantly, but they've got to be going, he's got to be making half this shit up. It's shocking to me, guys. If it wasn't firsthand in front of my face, I would think I was making it up. But this is the culmination of everything that I've done and the rewards that are coming because of the work that I continue to do. And it all starts with my relationship with my higher power and then my relationship with myself. That is my foundation. Staying sober, that is my foundation. Because if I screw up any one of those 3 key components right there, everything else will fall like a house of cards. And that's the beauty today, guys. I'm building a very solid foundation that will not crumble like a house of cards. I don't like to bring up other people, but I've talked about it in the past as somebody that I used to work for who's going through it right now, and I've reached out many times and I tried to get him into the program, but he's just not ready yet, guys. But you know what? Everywhere I go, it's just another story, another story, another story. The customer I was working for today called me because he won't call him back, and he's had, his poor tenants have had no hot water for a week, and they're ready to, withhold the rent. You can't do that in these rental properties, and this guy knows that, but he's not taking care of the customer, so I picked up the customer. Then I show up at that same supply house, and as soon as I'm talking to the girl behind the counter, my other buddy Chris behind the counter, who knows my former boss well, he's going, yeah, Jesus Christ. He goes, you're not working for him? He said, no, Chris, I'm on my own now. He's like, good for you. He goes, yeah, he's been ducking me for months. And I'm like, oh, boy, that can only mean one thing. Now, Chris would often help the other guy out by floating a boiler, and, these are big money things, guys. It's, you're talking thousands and thousands of dollars. Not put on a slip because he, come in and pay him at the end of the day when he got the job done. And what he did was screwed him. He's taken parts and he hasn't come back and paid. Now he's risking somebody else's job. This guy's been with that company for, 15, 18 years, and he's going to risk losing his job over somebody else because he did him a favor. That's terrible. But that's the mentality when you can't do favors for addicts, because that's, and I used to be one, guys. I was there. Like, I totally got it, you know what I mean? And in the moment, I'd swear up and down, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. But I tell you what, if you did it, and I got that cash in my hand at the end of the day, and I was low on drugs, you weren't going to get paid. I'm sorry. It's terrible. And I'm not that person today. And I love that I'm not that person today. I'm receiving benefits in every area of my life because I'm doing the work. But the thing of it is, guys, I pay so much attention. I'm so deliberate. I'm so intentional. I'm so faithful, and I'm so obedient, and I enjoy that. I love the person that I'm becoming, because all these things that I never thought applied to me do apply to me. And now that I'm doing them, the rewards that come with them are unbelievable. It's fascinating to me. It blows my mind that I could have been because, guys, I'm a very intelligent person, but I was so ass backwards for decades. I mean, literally decades. Thinking, and you know, it was nothing but my sheer will and determination that got me to survive as long as I did. Now I feel like I'm on easy street. Don't get me wrong, guys. It's comparatively speaking, because, guys, I don't take much time to relax. I'm a very high energy, go person, but I'm used to having to do that just to maintain zero. Now I'm building this beautiful empire, and I say empire because that's literally what I've got going on, guys. I'm reaching heights that I never have before. And as a matter of fact, ironically, I get a phone call today, and it was a constable's name on my phone. And I said, "Oh, geez, what is this?" So and guys, in the past, I would have ignored that call. And today, I'm like, "God, it's got to be something from my past life." And I immediately answered the phone. And the guy asked, "I'm looking for Patrick Kelly." I said, "Yeah, speaking." I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Well, I'm just, Constable so-and-so's office. You've got an outstanding thing. We're trying to keep it out of court." And I said, "Great." I said, "Sir, no problem." I said, "Please, give me information. If you need me to come to your office, I will." And he goes, "Really?" I said, "Well," I said, "let me explain." I said, I'm a former drug addict in recovery who's going through the process of rebuilding my life, and I'm still cleaning up some wreckage of my past. And I knew there was one outstanding thing that was going to come up at some point, and I was trying to figure out how to breach it, because due to that, my Cash App, my Venmo, and my CoinOp cryptocurrency app are all frozen because I owe somebody something. And he's like, "Listen, this company's more than willing to work with you. They just got to get in touch with you." I said, "Sure, no problem." I didn't know how to get in touch with them, and now I have the phone number. Now I can do that. And that's going to be one more huge blessing, guys. It's going to free my former business name up. It'll open up all my digital payment options. And I'm going to have to pay a little bit of money. I owe it. So big deal. I'll pay it. If it's outrageous, if they want to, tackle on $10,000 in fines, and I'll tell them I'll file Chapter 11, and they'll work with me. But either way, guys, I don't have to do that today. But in the past, that would be horrifying to me. Today, I'm thrilled for the opportunity to clean one more thing up from my past, and I will do so. I will make that phone call tomorrow morning. I'll report back to you guys, and I'll let you know what it is and what I got to do. That's part of life, guys, and you can't ignore problems and hope they go away. And that's what I used to do, which is why they always compounded and come back and bit me in the ass. Today, I get out in front of it, and because I am, and people are seeing that, I'm being rewarded left and right. I'm being given new opportunities left and right. I'm getting good new relationships. I'm getting opportunities to collaborate with other people. I'm making more money than I ever dreamed. Guys, today, I made my former 80-hour paycheck. Like, that's amazing to me. And again, I don't say that to be bragging, because anybody can do this. It's just a matter of taking leaps of faith, being obedient, being the best version of you possibly can, working hard. And I'm not killing myself. I'm working a fraction as hard as I used to, and I'm maintaining my foundation and having a great time doing it. But as I've built, and that's the thing, guys, I took the time to build my foundation. I didn't rush in. And before, I always rushed in because I felt like I was so far behind. I got to get everything. And today I realized that, yes, I'm very far behind, but when I rush things, they crumble, and I end up further behind. If I take the time to just do it right now and slow down and just do things properly, learn the lessons, stop to smell the flowers, and pay attention and see where I can help others along the way, I will build things so solid that I don't have to worry about them crumbling. And that's the most amazing thing I've ever done in my life, and I love it, love it, love it. Guys, I just want to say thank you so very much. The channel has grown by like 20 subscribers in the last 3 days, and that's amazing to me. This is still a very small channel. So when I see those kind of numbers come up, it blows my mind, and it makes me so incredibly happy. To any new subscribers, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. Guys, always remember, God loves you. I love you. Thank you so much for being here. Please do the best you can with what you have. Be faithful. Be obedient. Be the best version you can, and watch your life expand. Guys, God loves you. I love you. Thank you. See you in the next one.